I do. Oh, it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good Friday today. That's what I'm saying. It's a good day. It's a good Friday. Phone will just throw you right there. I actually don't even know if it's going to charge, but it might. It might. Let's see. Let me keep setting stuff up over here. Yo, Zakai! What is going on, dude? Marino, what up? L33, we're just going to go with that one. Connor, yo! Samuel, sup, guys? Evos are better. In some ways, I'll agree with you on that one. What up, Tanner? How you doing? I'm doing good, Jack. How you doing, man? D-Fresh. What up? Nick, David, let's see it, bro. You guys ain't going to see it till tomorrow. That's tomorrow's video. You guys ain't going to see the engine tonight. But I do have it. It is in my possession, and it is in the garage. Outdoors fan, what's going on? Smad says Steve. We're just going to go with Steve. Howdy, what's going on, dude? Young, what up? Engine? We have the engine. We have it, Tyron. It is in the garage. It is in my possession. I do have it. Sweet! That's what I'm saying, Raphael. Butterfly effect. What's going on, dude? Cracking a cold one with the boys. That's what I'm saying. It's a Truly, but ain't nothing wrong with a Truly. Trulies are what's up. Stefan, appreciate the dono, my man. What up? First time being one of the first. What's going on, Lumen? How you doing, man? How's everyone's Friday? Why didn't it show up on Thursday? I don't know. I'm guessing it was just a delay in shipping. I don't know. I picked it up this afternoon. It's in the garage. We're going to start building it tomorrow. That's not the video you guys are going to see. You guys are going to see like an unboxing video and actual footage of the engine and everything like that. I'm going to start building it tomorrow. I'm going to get the heads put on that thing. There's still more parts that I have to order. What is it? The half moons. Half moons. I need to order new ones of those because the ones that I ordered don't actually fit, which is a little bit annoying, but it's all right. David, what's going on, man? Keep up the good work. Hey, thank you, my friend. Raphael, let's go. That's what I'm saying. Houston, we have the engine. We have the package has been secured. Let's go. What up, Tanner and everybody? What's going on, Omni? Yo, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Dan. I finally made a live stream again. It's so hard to catch them here in Okinawa. What time is it over there, Zach? I'm curious. I'm doing great. Finally, the EG. That's what I'm saying. 42 watching and only 5 likes. Christopher coming in here, pleasing people up. I'm all about it, my man. Some Subarus are red. Some, you're coming at me with a poem, that guy. What did I just heard Small Dog's blanket. There you go, Small Dog. Jim, it blocked your comment, man. My day sucked, but at least there's a stream. Well, I hope your day's getting better. Look at that, it's Matthew. Did you give up on your other chair?
I did.
Would you like me to scoot over a little bit?
Sure.
So would you like to go right here? You can go right here. You can go right there. It's all right. It's all right. Get all koozie, man. Where did I just go? Is it in one piece? Is the engine in one piece? Yes, it is. It actually is in one piece this time. Thankfully, I was a little stressed when opening it because FedEx wouldn't actually let me open it on their property when I was down there. So we ended up bringing it back to the garage, opening it here. I took a ton of photos before I even opened the box just in case we had to do another insurance claim. Thankfully, we don't. Outfront packaged that thing like 1,000 times better than they did last time, so I'm all about it. So happy to find this channel. What's going on, Matt Maglorf? Maglorf. What's going on, my friend? Congrats on finally getting her back. Thank you, Brandon. I'm so pumped, you guys. You guys have no idea. This EG33. Vape God. You got called a vape God. Jeez. This EG33, to give you guys some like frame of reference, I sent that engine out in September of 2020 to get built. Was that September, October, November, December, January, February, March? 7 months. It's been 7 months. 7 months!
I feel like the rebuild took less time.
Well, yeah, because I had already paid. It was prioritized.
He was like, dear God, we need to get this done.
Yeah. Apparently, that was only the second engine to ever get damaged that Outfront has ever shipped out.
Really?
Yeah. The other one...
Dude, I strongly believe it's because...
It was the box.
The engine was much longer than their normal shipping. The box was too small. Yeah, the box was too small. It's ridiculous. Why did I grab the worst flavor truly? Pineapple? Is that pineapple?
It's pineapple. I can't wait. How long do you think it's going to take to get completely done? My goal to get the EG33 running and that car driving is this year. That's my goal. Like, there is a lot that has to go into this, you guys. A little bit more than... Matt Spash makes men jealous.
It's not that. I'm working on it.
There's a lot that has to go into this build. There's fabrication that has to happen. There's custom wiring. So... I've been going through the wiring in that VA chassis STI, the 17 STI, for a couple days now. There is a lot more wiring than it makes out to be, than it like might seem in some of the videos that I've been showing you guys. Not a lot of people watch the wiring videos either, so if you haven't watched the wiring videos, go watch the wiring videos because they're actually kind of insightful. But I've been learning how the CAN bus system works, how everything communicates, and how everything kind of talks to each other in that car. It's just, there's a ton that goes into it, but my goal is to get it running this year. Plus, I mean, we're balling on a budget a little bit month to month because that car takes all my monies, but we're going to get it running. Also, Connor, appreciate the dono, man. Shout out to Outfront for getting your short block done so fast after the hiccup. For real, they got it knocked out pretty quick. It would have gotten done sooner, but the biggest thing we were waiting on was actually FedEx to approve the shipping claim, and it took like... They rejected that claim like 4 or 5 times before they finally approved it. And they finally approved it because they saw the video of me unboxing it after the FedEx driver dropped it off. Like, I don't know why we didn't start at that point of just showing FedEx the unboxing video, because that would have just been like, hey.
So much easier.
Yeah, like here's the I had the entire raw video saved on my computer just in case we needed to send it to FedEx.
And I feel like that should have been like first thing.
Yeah, like I had.
Should have been like, yo, check this out.
Yeah, like I had the entire like unboxing on footage and just, nope. It's whatever. Notifications always on. Always appreciate it, Tyron. Always appreciate the support, my friend. Also, what up? What up? First name, last name. I like that username.
That's a nice.
Out there. Half moons for camshaft. I know, like Subaru. I went on Subaru Genuine Parts Online where I order like normally I order all my OEM parts through wholesale Subaru parts. You get them at like dealer cost most of the time, and it's significantly cheaper than actually buying them from a dealership. And the EG Half Moons shared the same part number with the EJ, but that is not the case at all here because they're totally different. They do not fit. So I'll have to order a set of OEM ones. I would rather not use OEM ones.
How that's even possible?
What? How they're different?
Same part number, different.
I don't know. Like it's the
Is
exact
there like
same
A on the end.
No, it's the exact same part number. It's weird. It says FITS, SVX, Impreza, Forester, WRX, STI. I don't know. I don't know. Why? Why do we chat jump? First day with E in the tank, and OMG FAs love it. I mean, you put E85 in any car, it's gonna love it, but the FAs do love E85. That direct injection with E85 is a pretty good mix right there. What?
Ligas Biggies.
I don't even know what that means.
The big leagues.
Is that what that means?
I don't know. That's what I'm guessing.
I have no idea. It's 11:39 a.m. on Saturday. Usually I'm at work. But when you do your live streams, it's 11 a.m. It's 11. Future Zach, you're in the future. He's in Okinawa. Matt, what's up? Hey, from Canada. Just picked up a 15 STI. Congrats on the new car. Congrats. Hit that like for your boy. That's what I'm saying, Jim. That's what I'm saying. What?
Do it the thumbs up.
Matt looks cute with the new do.
Hi. I got my hairs cut.
Congrats, bro. I'm stoked to watch the video. It'll be out tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. like all the other videos do every other day. So tomorrow's video will be unboxing it and actually like going over the engine, making sure everything is good on it. Then Sunday, Monday will actually be this like starting assembly of starting to build that motor. We have a lot of parts sitting in the garage too. I got more parts in today. I got the fluid dampener, the fluid amper, the crank pulley for it because I'm using an EJ one instead of an EG one, just because a lot of the parts of the EG are discontinued at this point, so we're gonna have to try to cross commingle EJ parts with EG parts, and we'll make it work. One way or another, we'll make it work. Is an STI a good family fun car? Because my dad wants to get a Jeep, but I keep telling him that he will be a pavement princess. I mean, I think the STI is a good family car. It's a 4-door sedan.
I mean, you got all the doors for the people, and you got such a great trunk. What's not to like?
It's an okay trunk. I mean, you get 4 doors. You have Subaru. I mean, I will say Subaru, it's not something that I really harp on with Subaru, but they have really good safety standards, really good safety rating if you're looking for a family car. Not the best gas mileage, but, you know, you're trading miles per gallon for miles per gallon. So, I mean, take it either way, but I think so. No other companies do EG33s, not in the United States that I could find. So I talked to a couple of them actually. I talked to Real Street Performance. I talked to IAG. IAG wanted absolutely nothing to do with it. They want absolutely nothing to do with anything that's not an EJ or an FA. Like, they don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they were the ones that first initially recommended me to go to Outfront. And when I contacted Outfront, I don't think they took me serious when I actually contacted them the first time, because when I first emailed over, Jeremy sent me an invoice from someone else's for what I was looking for, and the total cost of the build came out to about $10,000. It was like $10,500. So then when I told him, I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to send the motor down on Monday. I still don't think he took me serious. And then after I told him I sent it, he was like, oh, okay, here's the actual invoice. And he sent me the actual invoice. It came out to like, before we decided to do, like port the heads, I think it came out to like $8,800. And then we added porting the heads on there. And the first day that he sent me the invoice, I was like, hey, is it cool if I pay half of this up front? Because it was right after I parted out the EJ. So I had like my EG like little pocket fund ready to go.
Yeah.
So I sent him like $4,500. And then from that point, it was like go time. And then I think he was like, oh, okay, we're actually doing this.
Right. Oh, this guy's serious. Okay.
Yeah, he actually wants to do this. Photo, Bushido photo? I always butcher names. I'm so sorry. I appreciate the dono, my friend. Your EG33 will what? What is it? Cove?
Your EG33 will focus in the quarter mile. I can't wait.
It'll be awesome. I can't wait to get that car. That car's going to go to a drag strip. It's going to go to an autocross track. It's going to go to the time attack track. I want to build it so that way I can easily just adjust the suspension and be like, all right, now I want to do this. Now I want to do this.
Andy Forrest that thing.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. All around good car.
Give Matt the beans? What is that? You want me to give Matt the beans? What does that mean? I think that's
We forgot the beans.
I think that's going into some weird territory there. Yeah. Toyota and Subaru are releasing a new car Monday. I saw rumors of it. I heard it was going to be a hatchback too. I don't know what it's going to be, but I am curious to see what it is. I mean, have you heard anything?
Not on Subaru's end, no.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what gets released. Austin, okay, that's to the Jeep comment. Thanks. I got a 15 WRX, went for a couple-hour drive the other day. That's all. Just enjoyed the drive. Hey, that's all that matters. We did that, 2 weeks ago, a week ago? Was that last weekend?
That was last week.
That was last weekend. You still need to get that video out.
I still need to edit that.
You still need to get that video out.
The rest of the way.
Trust me when I say he used to have a Supra that made a 650 wheel horsepower. He loves speed. Tell him to get the STI then. It's an awesome car. I mean, unless he's going to be doing like overlanding, off-roading, or anything like that, then obviously the Jeep's going to be a better choice. But if it's going to be like an actual pavement princess, by all means, just get the Subaru. Personal opinion there.
You could like buy a WRX and put a slight lift on it and just have best of both worlds. And...
at that point, why not just buy like a Onyx Outback or something like that? Get the Subaru Wilderness.
You could, yeah.
Get the Wilderness.
Don't get the Wilderness.
And loves to launch the crap out of cars. No. +1 to the wiring video in the comments. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, the wiring videos have, like, yeah, they're a little bit boring. Don't get me wrong, because there's not, like, a ton of exciting stuff going on there. But you guys get to see, like, all the inner workings of what actually goes into the cars. Like, how much wiring is actually behind the dash. Because there's a lot more than it, like, actually seems to be. Like, you've seen the car in the garage. There's a ton of spaghetti.
There's a lot of spaghetti.
There's a lot of it. And taking the time to actually go through there and be like, all right, this wire does this wire does this. Why did my chat just jump again? I hate when it does this. I hate it when it does that. We ran through all of that. Okay, it's right there. But yeah, there's just a ton of wiring in there. Well, in that case, go for the STS. That's what I'm saying. Jealous of your Mod Garage Sand Blaster. Made a $50 one and it works, but it's so slow. I mean, thankfully the Mod Garage and Brian up there is... They do let me go there, and they do let me use some of their equipment every now and then. Obviously, it's not all the time. I try to help them out, too, whenever I can. Like, I'm going up... I was supposed to go last weekend and do start a motor build for them just to help them knock out, because I think they have, 3 or 4 of them lined up right now. So I'm going up there to do an STI. So, I mean, I try to help them out whenever I can, and they obviously try to help me out and cater to whatever I need to be done.
I don't know if it's necessarily his $50 sandblaster, because I was in there for a good, 2 hours.
They replaced the media, and it actually works fast again.
Yeah.
So I mean, media.
Don't use the little sand if you're trying to get a lot of stuff off. You want the big old beads.
Yeah. Also, Connor, appreciate the dono, man. Matt, what's your opinion on the Wilderness?
Dude,
come on, just say it.
I'm not allowed to say that.
Yeah, you are.
I hate it. I think it looks very poorly refined, and a lot of the things, the different pieces they incorporate and brag about on it are kind of laughable.
It doesn't look good.
I don't like
I'm going to come out and say it.
I don't like it at all.
I don't think it looks good.
I think it looks cheesy, and
it's a miss.
It looks like somebody on the crew was like, you know what was a cool car that was underplayed? The FJ Cruiser. And they're like, what if we just took the Outback that already has a brilliant, the Onyx XT, and we take that and make it an FJ Cruiser.
And just make it an FJ
Cruiser. And then the
Cruiser.
Toyota guys were like, yeah! And then they signed off on it. And I don't know. I'm excited for the Forester one.
I think it's a missed opportunity. I think Subaru could have done a lot better.
I really like how they played the the whole flat black on the hood so there's no glare.
Dude, they did flat
You can
black
see
in the
the
middle
sky.
of the hood.
You can see the sky better in
This.
this one area.
Like, it's just right in the middle of the hood. They say that they put the black stripe on the hood to reduce glare, but glare doesn't come from the hood.
There's glare in the picture.
I can see it.
above the area it's supposed to help. On the windshield.
Well, yeah, all the glare comes from the
I
dash,
don't
and
like the
it
color.
doesn't.
I think the side.
Does it only come in this color?
God, I hope not.
If it only comes in this, if it comes in a different color, like
It
I
might look
prefer it a
okay-
little bit more.
It might look okay in black.
I think it would look better in a different color.
I think it'd look better in black.
The blue.
But the
just-
fact that right underneath the headlights there is no blue at all, like they could have left a little strip, and it would have maybe looked okay. The side pieces, I don't know why. Like if it's an off-road car, they didn't just widen it. They had the abilities to, instead of just putting like cladding on the sides. That for some reason on an off-roady car looks way more like it's meant to work really well in a wind tunnel.
Well, see, they had so much. They could have put better tires on it. Also, I mean, I'll be the first one to say that. Also, they went with an
Just
okay.
make it with
They
like
went with an
PL2s or something.
I don't know. They went with an
Straight off the
okay
bat.
tire. I think they should have teamed up with the Method Racing and put OEM
Yeah, that's what
Method
we-
wheels on it. Like it's a missed opportunity. It's a missed opportunity. Green would be cool for the wilderness. I think green would look better
Yeah.
than this. Green blends in more. If you're trying to go in the
This
wilderness and
pastel-y
look at
blue.
deer, a deer's gonna look at that and be like, "That's a joke."
Yeah.
I can't. I'm over.
And then the orange.
We're moving on. We're moving on from the wilderness.
Copper
We're
accents.
done with the wilderness now. We went too far into the
Yeah,
wilderness.
don't bring it up again.
Okay. Where did I just go? Well, in that case, go for the SEI. We talked about that one. Mod Garage one. Talked about Tanner. What's going on? You looked very stressed. Ben, I'm awesome now. I was stressed earlier with the whole motor situation, but now I'm like super chill now. He's literally did a 10.3 on quarter mile with his old Super. I mean, that's good. That's good. You should live stream the first time you start the EG. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Those moments are pretty stressful for the first starts, and they never go right.
There's a lot of checking and rechecking.
It would be like a 2-hour long live stream. It would be a long live stream. I don't know. We're a ways out from that though. Trackhawks are expensive. Trackhawk would be cool. They are expensive though. What are they, like 90 grand? That's way out of my budget.
Are they really?
Trackhawks are expensive. They're like stupid expensive. Stupid expensive. Gotta leave now. Bye guys. Bye Austin. It was good talking to you, man. I read the titles. I hate this engine again. Connor, STI Wilderness Edition. I hope they don't. I hope not. Appreciate the dono also, Connor, but I hope.
Connor, don't mention it again.
I hope that they don't bring the STI into the unless they do it right. If they put like a proper lift on it, they do like Method wheels.
Well, it'd be a W. If they did anything, it'd be a WX.
That's true. They're not going to do that with the STI.
Because the STI is their car that's meant to not do that.
What is that car meant to do?
Just go fast and be more on the pavement.
Don't do what you do in commercials.
Unless it's actually a rally-built, like, Vermont sports car.
Also, we were watching Subaru STI commercials the other day, and whenever Subaru does these commercials, they always do things in the videos that would void warranty claims.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, they're out there drifting on
I
dirt
just want to
roads
know
and
how.
everything
I want
like
to know
that.
who they put behind the wheel that's capable of literally kicking the ass end out on any car. The guy that's just like, the new BRZ.
Wilderness.
The new BRZ.
Dude,
check
Connors.
it out. 190 horsepower. And we're kicking out the ass end around an entire corner.
Always. All right, where did I go? What up, homie? Shout out to Small Dog. Small Dog's chewing on his blankie down here. He's kicking it.
What's up, little baby?
Mr. 3XE, what's going on, man? That must be a mission. I don't know what must be a mission, but something is a mission. Which one is that?
That's got to be Derbs.
Don't you eat Small Dog's food.
Is he in there?
I hear him sniffing. Is that gate closed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's locked, too.
Oh, watch. I've seen him jump it.
Well, you might jump it.
Hey, what's up? What up, Wolf? Have you looked into places in Japan that have parts for the 33? Yes, I've actually tried ordering parts from Japan for the 33, and every time I do, they let me place the order, they take my money, and then I get an email 2 days later saying that the entire stock has been depleted, they're not making anymore, and then they refund me my money. It happens every single time I try to buy, like, old discontinued parts. You have that same thing with the Neon. It's awful. Yo! Hey, Smee, what's going on? What are you doing? That's loud.
Stop it.
That is loud.
Stop. What are they doing?
I don't know. They're probably going to be like, can you help bring in groceries? Not right now, I cannot. Should say do
Corvette.
I have no idea. John and I say, hi, friends. What's going on, Brittany?
Hi.
How you guys doing? How's John doing? I haven't seen John in forever. What up, Tanner? Hope you're having a good night. For Matt, what Diablo tuner did you recommend for the 05 SRT4?
So actually for the SRT, so back in the day, a lot of people liked the Diablo Sport Predator, and then they went to their Intune, like 1000, whatever the heck it was. A lot of people just ran the Intunes now, but I've actually talked with a lot of people, and they don't recommend Diablo Sport anymore. I think they recommend HP tuners.
HP tuner. I was looking on their website the other day.
So I don't know if HP Tuners has like a setup. The Diablo Sport was nice because it was like a really crappy, unrefined access port.
I have no idea. I've never played with it.
But I think HP Tuners is just kind of a piggyback system where they can go in and like, it's almost like a Tactrix cable.
I mean, I know
from
people
what
still
I
play with
saw,
that
I
every
haven't
now and then.
researched it enough, but for a lot of people, I still see people using the Intune. So
There you go.
I'll probably use the Intune.
And what's going on, man? Tanner, what's going on, man? Hey, you ever have your wideband O2 go bad on you? I have. Amazon replacement sensors, probably the best ones you can get for the best price. My AFRs are looking kind of crazy lately, 9.0 at watt. I mean, hopefully it's just an AFR sensor at that point. Go on Amazon, they have like cheap Bosch replacements. Those things have lasted me like 2.5 years. Those things are actually pretty good. They're a lot better. I don't want to like say anything. I mean, I'm going to be honest. AEM sensors, if that's what you're using, is pretty trash. Like all my AEM sensors have always like gone out on me in the first like probably week or two, and it's just not good. Just check out Amazon. $35 Bosch sensors, well worth it. Also, Ravenchild, appreciate the dono, man. Wasabi My Ninja. So you gonna keep the sunroof on the 17 while you're trying to save the weight? Probably not. So what I envision happening is we're gonna pull the roof off of the 17 STI and swap to a Type RA carbon roof, just so that way I can eliminate the sunroof. I think the best time to do that is when the cage is being installed, just to make things a little bit easier. It's just the sunroof. I don't even think the sunroof is still going to work. It should, but I don't think it's going to work. And I don't think that if I were to take the car to a track, they'd approve me to use it with a sunroof. I don't know like the legality behind it for taking it to a track under that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I
but
mean,
yeah.
You could get some trouble with it.
Probably going to come off. Joshua, good timing. What's going on, my friend? Would you consider doing a Brat or Baja build, maybe with an EJ207 in, or probably the far future? Like I've been saying, the next car that I get is not going to be a Subaru. I want to branch out from Subaru a little bit more. The 05 isn't going to go anywhere. I don't have any intentions of ever selling that car. With the difficulty of it is to try to find a clean GD chassis nowadays. That's like stupid difficult for any that are like a reasonable price at this point. Yeah. And the 17 STI obviously isn't going anywhere because I don't even think that car's sellable anymore. But
to the right person, I suppose.
What, for $1,000? I mean, the trans and everything is worth like $3,000. So I mean, $4,000. There you go. Matt, how's the Neon SRT4 build up to? Matt, how's the Neon SR3 build up to?
If you've watched my channel, it hasn't done anything since the second video.
Bam.
But I'm just waiting for our friend Kyle to free up some room so we can tow it over there and start fabricating.
Hey, just picked. Pronounced Bushido. Got it.
Bushido.
Dude, I butcher so many names. Hey, just picked up a 15 STI as well. I'm about to do the trans and diff fluid change. Thanks again for doing that awesome how-to video. I love this car. Hey, any time. Glad you're enjoying the car, my friend, too. Oh man, wiring is a blast. It's actually not as bad as people make it out to be. Like, as long as you can figure out where the wire starts and where it ends, you can pretty much figure out what it does and if you need it or not. Aside from that, like wiring diagrams will tell you everything else you need to know. But just reverse engineering it, like, hey, this plug goes to the AC. We deleted AC, which means I can delete this plug, and then you follow the wires all the way back to wherever they go. You depin them from either the electrical connector, and if they do plug in together, then you got to follow the wire on the other side of the electrical connector, depin that, and then follow it to wherever it goes, and you just continue copy paste throughout the entire car.
1,000 times.
1,000 times. That's true. You saw all the wires that were in the garbage can.
Yeah, I commend you for that.
I weighed it.
Not something I.
Guess how many pounds that was just in wiring?
Well, I lifted some of it up, so I'm going to guess 5.
That's close. It was 4.8 pounds.
Okay.
4.
Just give it to me, man.
4.8 pounds of wiring I removed from that
Which
thing.
you'd be surprised how much wiring that is.
And I have a lot. I don't have a lot more. I'm probably 70% of the way through it at this point. Probably 70%. Another haircut comment. There you go. Nice haircut. I'm willing to see a full off-road Subaru build. I mean, that'd be fun. I just feel like off-road stuff is just as expensive as race car stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure it is. My first major mod car was my SRT4. My car was in the May issue of Super Street Magazine. I'm a diehard car enthusiast. What year? What year? I want to pull it up.
What's it look like? Is it black?
You're not going to get
Is
an
it
immediate
is it black
answer.
with the I know. Well, he might post over there. Is it black with the silver wheels
It might be.
with the carbonetics front?
OMX Strike, appreciate the dono also, my friend. I know you make custom lights for Subies, but do you know anyone that can do it for a C6? Want 4 Infinity taillights for a C6? Maybe you can build. I won't touch Corvette lighting. I've tried to do Corvette lighting in the past, and the way that Chevy does it, it's like stupid. They rivet the headlight pieces together. Like, you can drill out the rivets and re-rivet them together, but there's just, you can never get a good seal back on there after you, like, drill out the rivets and try to re-rivet them. I would hit up a Lumistatic. I believe it's a Lumistatic that does all that lighting stuff. I would shoot them an email or something like that. Tanner, just do a JZX 100 build. It would be awesome. I would love to, actually. A JZX 100 or JZX 90. I would be all over that if I could get one. But they're stupid expensive also. JZXs? Stupid expensive, but I'd love to be able to do one. I'm dropping my STI at the Tune Shop tomorrow. Very excited to see how it turns out. Hey, let me know how much power you make. All about the power. Let me know.
More power, baby.
Whenever it's an upload day, it's my favorite day. That's what I'm saying. I always appreciate the support, Zach Guy. Can you explain, in short, the purpose and advantage of the IBR modular intake manifold? Well, let me Google that because I don't know what the modular intake manifold is. I'm pretty sure it's the one with the built-in TGV deletes on it. Pretty sure. That is that thing. That atrocity.
Yeah, I don't like that at all, but dual plenum designs, I guess they're going to bank on that.
I mean, it gives you the option for running port injection. This is for an FA20 also. So, I mean, it gives you the option for running port injection if you were to, like, go full-on race car. What do we have? We have secondary slow injector, which is your port injection, plenum and bell mouth shaped for optimal flow, and optimized port entry angle. So I guess you're getting better airflow, better volume, and you have the option for adding port injection.
But my question is, how much is it? Because
it's a lot.
High horsepower builds, I don't see a lot of high horsepower builds utilizing that. So, I mean, if you want to pay more and be different,
it's $1,500 to $1,900.
When you could get like a AMS.
We'll just say custom color. We'll go all out with fuel rails. How much would that be? Sold out $1,900. So with fuel rails, it's $1,900. Without fuel rails,
I guess that's pretty close to like the price of Process West. Aren't they like 18?
No, maybe. Yeah, but you get an AMS that's similar to this, and it's significantly cheaper. AMS
like
is what, $1,200?
You can find them for sale for like.
First batch sold out. Head over. How many people bought this? First batch sold out. Head over to Import Image Racing if you need one ASAP. What, did they buy them all?
Right?
they buy like every single one.
I
mean, honestly, if you want a lot more information on it, I would swing over to their website right here. It's got all the information if you really want to read like in depth in it. But from the looks of it, it gives you like optimized port flow, the option for port injection, and a better angle for air to go in. I mean, that's kind of.
But the way the plenum goes, I mean, it goes in like this up, and then you got the bell mouth there, but that seems kind of.
I don't know. Hey, I just wanted to say you're very inspirational. Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate the support, you guys. BRZ or Bug Eye Roller? I'd take the Bug Eye. I would personally take the Bug Eye.
Yeah. You can do a lot of stuff.
It's a roller. You can do a lot of stuff with a Bug Eye Roller, too.
Yeah.
Especially a Bug Eye. Like, I wouldn't care to cut up a Bug Eye. Like, I'd send a Bug Eye, do whatever I want with it.
Right.
It's a Bug Eye.
Oh, I just realized I'm putting my leg on the thing that records us.
No, don't do that. After going through your Blob Eye build, would you recommend going for a high mileage STI or a low mileage one? I would say a high mileage one if you don't mind going through and doing the extra work to bring it back to pristine. Because typically you can get a higher mileage one with problems for cheaper. Not necessarily my situation, but
I think on that, one of the key factors would be whichever one has less modifications.
I would say key
Because
factors
you
are
don't
title
know-
status, if the
Yeah.
chassis is straight, if the car is clean, because I can rebuild a motor. I can't straighten a frame in a garage.
Yeah.
I would rather take the
Well,
high.
as long as they have.
Well, you could
Good
have a
bodies.
screwed low mileage one. Remember that 07 STI I bought with 30,000 miles on it,
Yeah,
and it was totaled 4 times. That thing was awful. Personally, I'd say high mileage used STI rather than a low mileage. You looked at the price of low mileage ones. It was like $40,000
Yeah.
for like.
Well, my idea of low mileage is not like the lowest out there.
Hold up. Go be free.
My God.
God, they're all freaking out now. They're all freaking out. Hector, appreciate the dono, man. Get some gas, my boy. Should stay on 93 or go flex with my FA. Personally, I'd say flex fuel. Flex fuel obviously gives you advantages of it's a colder fuel when it burns, so you have less chances of knock events happening. Obviously, your fuel mileage is going to be decreased, but typically you can get ethanol in most places a lot cheaper than gasoline. Also, I'd say go flex. Send it with flex, and you make more power with flex because you can run more. You can be more aggressive with your timing. I'd say go flex. Flex is the way. Flex is the future.
Just eat the corn, man.
Eat the corn. Just shove a cob of corn
eat
in
the
there.
Corn.
Shove a cob of corn. What's a good first manual car, new or used? Well, it kind of depends on your budget. Like, it really comes down to your budget on what you're comfortable spending. If you're looking for, like, an easy car to learn on, older Subarus like Imprezas, they're cheap. You can buy them cheap. You can beat on them. You can learn to drive it without having any issues. My 350Z was one that I kind of learned on. Like, I had my 1988 XT, which was a manual, but that car drove completely different from any other manual I've had.
Go ahead and pick yourself up a 1993 Ford Escort 1.9 liter with the 5-speed.
Get out.
You can float those gears, and trust me, it's not going to hate you no matter what you do.
Get out. I heard low mileage cars can have issues from not being driven enough. I mean, that's true to an extent if they're just sitting for like super long and not moving, being driven or ran or anything like that. Then yeah, you're gonna run into different types of issues than you would with like higher mileage ones. I'd still go with higher mileage. Like, I'd say higher mileage for me though would be like under 140,000 miles is higher mileage. Well, I guess anything past that is like
I'd cut it off at like 150.
150.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I still my idea of low mileage is like
my idea of
50 to 80.
Well, it depends on the year also.
So yeah,
it's got to be reflective of the year. What about the Baja April Fools though? What?
The Subaru thing.
I don't know.
They're gonna bring back the Baja.
Baja April.
That's a
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna pull this up right now. Did you see Subaru's bringing back the Baja?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. That's not what I wanted.
Mountain Dew's bringing back the Baja.
Let me pull this up. Let me see if I can find it real quick because I saw it yesterday.
I think that's rude.
Bam! There you go.
Oh no.
There you go. Bring it back.
With the Ascent.
Bring it back. Look at that one. That
God.
one. That one actually doesn't look too bad.
No, that looks.
I would buy that.
Yeah.
I would buy that car. I'd probably enjoy driving it too. But yeah, I did see the April Fools from Subaru yesterday saying they were bringing back the Baja. It was stupid. They were like, the new Baja is being released with 57 horsepower, carbureted engine. I was like, geez, they're going all out with this thing. Hey, have to ask you this question yourself, or what if Lincoln produced the Navigator in the 1970s, or even Chrysler producing a luxury SUV in the 1970s themselves? What would they look like? I feel like very boxy. I feel like they would be very boxy looking cars. Not my style. Not my style, though. Are you thinking on it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to picture it.
You mole on
I still
that
want
one.
a Lincoln Continental.
Thanks to you, I've done so much to my Subi to build its longevity and make it last longer. Thank you for the informational videos. Hey, any time, my friend, anytime. Green would look cool on their Wilderness. We're catching up to the Wilderness comments now.
Oh, thank God.
When do you think that Subaru will announce the new WRX STI? Probably next year sometime. I saw a couple of them actually being posted that Subaru is delaying it again another year. I don't know the accuracy of those articles.
I've heard they're supposed to release stuff in July.
Well, hopefully they do. I mean, we'll see what Subaru does. We'll see what they do. OD Green for Wilderness. I think that would look better. Subaru needs to make a Subaru Outback STI. I don't think they do. I think when Subaru starts slapping the STI badge on every single car, the STI kind of loses its identity, I guess you could call it. Because then they just start putting the badge on everything. I don't like... We were talking about this like last week. I don't like the fact that Subaru... Well, it wasn't even Subaru. That they got rid of a SPT and they changed everything to STI. I think STI was a good subdivision of its own brand, and SPT was a good Subaru Performance Tuning. I think it was a good off-brand for their like tuning parts. But then when they got rid of SPT and they just made it all STI, I think that STI kind of lost its
Sparkle.
Yeah, I guess. Because it's on everything now. You can buy WRX with STI components. You can buy a Forester with STI components. You can buy anything with STI components. You can go back to 2005 or 2004 to 2014, I think. It was all STI was just STI.
Yeah.
And then in 2015, they got rid of SPT and they just went STI for everything. I don't think they need to do that. Then again, everyone has their own perspective on it. Have the new Outback as a loaner car until my STI arrives in a few weeks. They give you a loaner car before your car arrives? That's nice. Not liking the infotainment screen. When you load Android Auto, it ends up being tiny in the middle. That is annoying. Why is Apple CarPlay so much more pronounced than Android Auto? I don't like it. I like Android Auto. I have an Android phone. I like Android Auto. It's a good system.
What do you mean pronounced?
I guess it's more widely used, widely accepted. Apple CarPlay.
Because everybody loves Apple.
Yeah, I mean, I like Samsung. I prefer my Samsungs.
Yeah.
I can throw it on the couch and it doesn't break. I do that with an iPhone. It would probably shatter. Sup, Tanner? I have a question and need help. I bought a PLM catch can with 4 ports and need help installing it. Does it come with like any type of documentation or PDF that you can pull up to that's what if I don't know how to like install something, I'll typically try to find like a PDF or something of like install instructions. Most catch cans are pretty same when setting them up. You're gonna have if it's a catch can, you're not gonna have a drain, so it's all gonna go back in. You should have one ventilation port coming off of each head. You should have a ventilation port going from the PCV valve up to the catch can, and then you should have one more probably going from the intake or the turbo inlet going to the catch can also. So, that's how it should be set up. I don't know how PLM actually sets it up, but I would look to see if they have any type of documentation. But catch cans are pretty universal in how you set them up, especially for Subarus. They're all essentially designed the same for their PCV systems. They're not, crazy different. It's meant to throw rods. We're not throwing any rods. I'm currently looking into buying an S13 Silvia. Ooh, but I was a drift missile. It's only got 110,000 kilometers. Should I buy it and just beat on it till it blows, or take care of it and fix the interior? Has a roll cage. Personally, if I had an S13 and a Silvia, I would not send that thing as a drift missile. Silvias and 240s nowadays are becoming very difficult to find. Clean chassis, not beat on, not destroyed, not sent into a wall.
I think it depends on what you want to do with it. If you want to learn how to drift on it, then leave it as a drift missile. You're gonna mess it up.
That's true.
Just get a BRZ as a drift missile. You're gonna hit a wall at some
FRS.
point. So.
Get an FRS as a drift missile. FRSs are cheap. There's plenty of them still out there, so parts are stupid cheap. 240 parts. I was looking in, I think it was OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace a couple weeks ago, looking at 240s just for funsies. Even 240 parts are stupid expensive now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, if you're getting any of the nice stuff.
Yeah. Do you think the STI will be bigger and focus more on comfort? Yes, I do think it's going to be bigger. If you look at Subaru's track record over the past 20 years from when they brought the Impreza and they did the first WRX and everything like that, if you look at generation to generation to generation, they just get bigger. They consistently get bigger. I don't know how much bigger it's going to get, but I do estimate it to be slightly bigger than the V8 chassis. I don't know how much bigger the global platform is and that chassis.
I don't think it's going to be on the same chassis as the new Impreza. So it's on the super global platform.
Weird. That's going to be weird because they took the Impreza away, or they took the STI away and the WRX away from Impreza, and now they're going back to having it be an Impreza again.
See, it won't be a Impreza because it'd be as much an Impreza as like the Outback, the Crosstrek, the Impreza, the Forester. They're all on the global chassis. So that would be like a Forester being the same as an STI too.
Everything's going to be super plug and play between all those chassis now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess kind of like it used to be. It'll be interesting. Hey, remember Paul Hogan? He was the official spokesperson for Subaru. I don't know Paul Hogan.
I don't, and I feel like I should.
Yo, what's going on, Barry? JRM? Junior M? What's going on? Appreciate the dono, my friend. What would you say is better in the 2015 plus STIs versus Bug-Eye, Hawkeyes, vice versa? Have a 2018 myself, saving for a Blob-Eye when 2018 is done. So, I mean, having both cars, I mean, I can give a pretty accurate, I feel, representation to having both of them. The 2015 plus, the VAs, the car itself is a little bit bigger. It's a little quieter than the older ones are. Some of the like mechanical feeling has been stripped out of it, comparing it to the 05. Like if you drive an 05 STI and then you drive like a 17 STI, you're gonna notice that the overall driving experience of the car, you're gonna have more fun with the 05 in my personal opinion. There's less electronics in the car, there's less controls, there's less restrictiveness with the car, and you just have more of a driver connected feeling with the car than you would in the VA chassis STIs. But I will say the VA chassis STIs are a better platform if you want to build on. They're stiffer. There's obviously a bigger aftermarket standing for, what are they all barking at again? There's a bigger aftermarket standing for the 2015 plus STIs than there are like the older GDs. Like a lot of, Jesus, like they are angry. Like the older GD STIs at this point.
No, it's because I think they're coming in the door.
Like the older GD STIs at this point, some of the parts that you're trying to find for them, they're more difficult to find. Like when I was building the 05, they are losing their minds up there. They're actually losing their minds. When I was building the 05 STI, it was very difficult to find some of the parts needed for it, just OEM-wise, without them being stupid expensive. Like I said, the newer VA chassis STIs are all... There's so many of them. They made so many more VA chassis STIs that they made so many more VAs. Dude, I can't even talk. They made so many more VAs than they did GDs. Personally, I don't know. If I had to pick one or the other, I'd say GD STI over VA. Personal preference on that one, though. I might, and Matt is in the chat. You should watch Mr. Subaru. I've seen Mr. Subaru's videos. I've had to watch a few of them sometimes. Putting my built EJ in my wagon tomorrow. Wish me luck. Good luck, Jack. Hopefully it all goes smoothly for you, my friend. Wow, I caught a live stream. What's going on, Tanner? What is going on, Lee? How you doing, my friend? Also, I know it's not mainland, but I can look out for EG33 parts if you want. Right now, I don't think there's any that I really need that I can't already order. I know that the power steering pumps for the EGs got discontinued, or the stock has been depleted as of... Jesus. As of like yesterday. But I'm going to really try to make my EJ power steering pump work with the EG, which I think I can do it. Someone's done it in the past. It just takes a little modification of the bracketry, or I have the stock bracket. That power steering pump actually just might bolt up to the stock bracket. I haven't tried yet. Once we get the long block assembled, we'll actually try to see if we can bolt it all together and make it work.
We'll find out.
You should try checking out Up Garage for 33 parts. Ooh, I mean, there's not too many of them that I need at this point, I think. I don't know. Plumber, appreciate the dono, my friend. Yo, Matt!
Yo, what's up?
I'm getting yelled at. Ayo, who the fuck disliked? There's always someone. I can't please everyone. I try. But I can't. I just can't. There's always like 1 or 2 dislikes on everything, unless it's like a very controversial video that people don't agree with me on, and then there's like 30 dislikes. It's whatever. Here's the thing, like dislikes don't necessarily bother me too much, because when someone dislikes a video, it's still them interacting with the video, which still helps the algorithm. So if someone really didn't like the video, they just wouldn't dislike it at all.
I currently have no dislikes.
An interaction is an interaction.
And I have currently like a total of 20 likes.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm very liked.
Yo, Tanner, what AFR are you running at Watt on the Corn? I'm at 11. I don't remember. I really don't remember. I haven't been on E85 in any of the cars in months. I would have to go back and pull up old dyno sheets and take a look at them, which I have somewhere. I would just have to take a peek at them to see what AFRs were at full send. But off the top of my head, I don't remember. Or, actually, I have those dyno sheets put in the dyno video of the 17 STI when it was on E85, and you can go reference that one if you really want to look. If not, I'll try to find it, and we can talk about it in the next live stream. Connor, appreciate the dono, man. Get the Honda or the MR2 electric power steering system. You can tuck it away anywhere you want to. Less stress on the engine, too.
That's actually what people do with SRTs.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
A lot of people
I don't
use
know
the MR2s.
if I'm going with an electric power steering system. I don't know how I can integrate that into the Hull Tech though. That's the only problem. Which I'm sure there's a way to integrate it into the Hull Tech. I'll just have to figure out a way. There's always a way.
I think you can just relay it. I mean, they make like a plug and play kit.
Do they?
For the MR2 stuff.
Do what I have to?
Because that's what Lindsay did on his SRT.
With that though, I'd have to
MR2.
use a different steering rack though, wouldn't I?
Mm-mm.
I'm
No,
gonna look
because
into this.
you can control it. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Is it an electronic pump setup that just?
It's an electronic pump.
Oh,
And it's a remote
okay.
pump, so it's able to
Oh, we might just do that then.
And at that point,
Thank you, Connor.
You can turn
Brilliant
up and
idea.
down how much it assists at what level.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look.
So-
Priuses use that too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look into that. Christopher, also appreciate the dono. Domino's pizza #1. I'd say Domino's is like number 3, but I have no problems with Domino's. We've been over the Domino's thing. I'm sick of pizza. I haven't had pizza in a while.
You're gonna no more pizza.
Do you know if rear subframe lockdown bolts are fine for street-only cars? Never seen anyone have a problem, but White Line says to uninstall when not on track. I mean, that might just... I don't know why they'd say uninstall when not on track. I mean, it should be totally fine if you're sending it on the street. It might it'll probably just give you more NVH when driving. They probably say that just so people don't complain about like the vibration or the noisiness of having them installed. I mean, that's the only thing that I can think of why they'd say to uninstall them. That's all I can think of.
Yeah. I'm sure.
What? You mean there's no overnight parts from Japan? Not right now. Not for this motor. Not this motor. I'm getting Chinese. Chinese sounds
I can
good.
only imagine.
Man, I need new coil packs. Grab some new ones.
Date my wife.
You want a total badass car from the 60s or 70s? I got 2 choices for you. 1966 Oldsmobile. I don't have time to look these up. I'll look them up later, but I don't have time to look them up right now. Pay me and I will, JR. Only way to properly install a cage is to remove the roof skin. There's other ways that people do it. They cut like holes in the floor so they could drop the cage down. And then they like raise the cage back up once they got everything like tacked in, and they do it that way. But since we're removing the roof, it'll probably just be easier to have Kyle do it from top down.
Just depending on how much room it still has.
Yeah. Connor, appreciate the dono, man. Wilderness pizza. It makes you go wild. You like that? You like that? Wilderness pizza makes you go wild.
You gonna coin it?
Why not? Trademarked. Boom. Thoughts on the APR front air dam splitter for 18WX, and will it help balance out my GT300? Yes, it will when it's mounted properly. If you actually chassis mount the splitter, you will see a noticeable balance out effect from it. Also, appreciate the dono, Ku707. Jump to that right after I get through this one. But yeah, as long as you chassis mount the splitter, then you will see the gains and the actual benefits of having the front splitter. If you just mount it to the bumper, you're not going to see any gains. It's not going to change anything. Mount it to the chassis. You'll be solid. Hey, Tanner, you the man. Appreciate it, my friend. Love watching your videos and wear my Blacks Media shirt all the time. That's what I'm saying. All mine are in the wash right now. Should I go for the 2020 STI or wait for the new platform to come out in 2022 or 2023? Personally, I'd say grab the 2020. That's my thought process on this. First of all, I don't like buying brand new cars. I've never been a huge fan of buying brand new cars. I like to buy lightly used cars if I'm buying something newer. Now, here's the thing with the new 2022 or 2023, and I've said this multiple times, and you can look at Subaru's track record throughout the years. Expect problems within the first 6 to 12 months of that car being released. Expect TSBs and recalls to happen. It happens whenever Subaru releases a new chassis. It happened in 08.
Always.
It happened in 2015. If you do want the new chassis and the new platform when it does come out, wait till like a year after it's been released, so that way all of the bugs have been worked out. The next model year, 2020, if it comes out in 2022, get a 2023. If it comes out in 2023, get a 2024. That way Subaru has a chance to, because whenever they go to like build these cars, they're not field testing them to the extent that actual consumers are. So they're going to run into problems with consumers not having the car. Then it's going to become like brought up. Then TSBs are going to come out. Then recalls are going to come out. I would say at least wait a year till it's been released if you are like seriously considering snagging one. If you're looking to get one here the next couple months, I would highly suggest getting the 2020. I mean, most of the problems have been worked out with that one. You get the Type RA short block in it, which has
like
been
the final edition.
the 2020.
Yeah.
I mean, they're coming out with 2021s also.
Yeah.
But I'd say snag the 2020. Personal preference on that one. Raven Child, appreciate the dono, my friend. I want to know if I should just copy paste Dirtfish suspension for my 09 STI hatch or do something else for rally setup. I mean, Dirtfish has it pretty worked out.
Yeah, I'd say if it's a proven concept, you might as well stick to what you know has been trial tested and proven it works.
I mean, Dirtfish has been doing it for, I think they've been doing this for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
I would just go with whatever Dirtfish is doing. Like they've got it like figured out pretty well. Cody, I barely made it. Well, welcome, my friend. What's Matt's channel? It's Mattless DI. I've posted this and I'm gonna post it in this one over here.
MATLASDI.
There we go. Mattless DI. If anyone wants to go check out Matt's channel, it should be in the chat.
Again, I apologize. I have not edited that other video yet. I'm working on it. GoPro footage.
Multiple GoPro footages really suck.
Matt's getting into the swing of editing and everything like that and figuring things out. So.
And then having a Monday through Friday job is kind of...
It's no excuse.
Is kind of just, so fun that I...
No excuse.
Forget.
I think you can still get 300ZX or 300GT for a decent price. I would snag a 300ZX only if it was a twin turbo model. They're a huge pain to work on. I know that much because I've played with them a little bit in the past. But the 300ZX, I'd totally be down for 300ZX. That'd be a fun car.
So we're talking 300ZX or 3000 GT?
Yeah, I'm assuming he means
Mitsubishi?
3000 GT. I would take 300ZX.
Yeah.
Personal preference.
As long as it's not the 2x2.
Why? Why don't you like the 2x2?
I just like the standard.
I mean, I don't blame you.
It just looks better, the coupe.
My 15 STI build should be done next week thanks to your videos. Hey, glad they're helping, my friend. I learned so much and it helped out a lot, so thanks, man. Hey, anytime. Hopefully everything else goes smoothly. Another What's Matt's channel. It is in there if anyone wants to check that one out. Did you consider an iWire kit? iWire doesn't make a kit for this car. I've had this comment come up a few times. People have said, hey, why are you going through all the wiring? Why are you deleting all this wiring? Why are you sifting through it hand by hand when iWire makes a kit? iWire doesn't make a kit for this. iWire makes a plug-and-play kit for the GC and GD chassis for the EZ30. I believe it's the EZ30, not the EZ36. Not a lot of people mess with the EG33. There's like a handful of us in 6 Swap Subarus on Facebook, and a couple people here and there spread out, but iWire doesn't touch EG33s. I actually talked to iWire, and they were like, yeah, we don't have time to take on this project. There's nothing we can really do to help, and they don't make any plug-and-play harnesses or kits for this, so everything is literally all the wiring in this car is being gone through, like wire by wire by wire. So we'll do it. We'll make it work one way or another. Sorry, was asked above. Just finished my 2011 JDM EJ207 swapped STI. Your videos really helped a lot with getting everything worked out. Keep it up. Hey, glad to hear. I don't see a lot of like newer models being 207 swapped. I think the biggest issue with the 207 swaps with a lot of the newer ones are the AVCS issues. I think that's the biggest like electrical issue when swapping, but I think iWire makes a kit for that now. Back to the JZX. I'd love a JZX. Yeah, 3000 GT, not 300. What about a bike build? If I had a bike, that would not end well for me. I've ridden motorcycles a couple times, and I get dangerous. I don't get dangerous to other drivers. I get dangerous to myself.
The one time I did it, I got way too comfortable, way too quick, and then I threw myself off a dirt bike into a barn. And like shattered.
I did that with a tree.
Right here.
I didn't shatter anything, but I did that with a tree. Went right into a tree.
I was like 18 and I was way too excited.
Yeah, it happens. Shifter go-kart build. That would actually be fun. That would actually be cheaper. That'd be a lot cheaper than building a car. That'd be fun. I don't know where we'd take it. What?
I mean, there are the people on our street that just ride go-karts during the summer.
That is true. We could just build.
They fly by and then we come out and we go.
Big brain moment here. We take an EJ. It's like a 205. It's like a 205. We put it into go-kart. We take a VF48. We strap it on there. We make an EJ go-kart. That would be terrifying. That would actually be scary. Tune it. 300 wheel horsepower in a go-kart. I'd pee my pants. We might as well just take like a Volkswagen Bug and just completely strip it at that point. Chop the roof on. Take Bart's.
Bart, let us swap.
I told Bart if he ever
let us swap your bug.
I told him if he ever wants to sell his little Beetle, I'd buy it. I was like, Bart, if you ever want to sell your little green Beetle, let me know and I'll buy it. And I was like, I will swap that car too. That'd be fun.
EG33 in that too.
I'd say like an EJ207 in that one.
Yeah, right.
JZX shot up in price recently. It did. When I first got to Okinawa, you could get them, depending on the trim, for 9 to 16K. Now they go for over 20. Everything JDM has like jumped up in price. Everything. It's Garage. Welcome. You just subscribed. Welcome. The ball rolling. I love it. Love it. Did you not see it? Watch. Next time a notification pops up, watch in the bottom right corner. Matt, I'm your number 60 subscriber. Look at that. You got 60 subs. Congrats, man.
Thanks, dude.
2015 STI street car with 327 wheel horsepower. Planning on replacing engine and tranny supports. Any brand recommendations, please? Should I do pitch stop as well? Definitely do pitch stop. If you want something that's not crazy with NVH, just get the Group N. Group N is like, so the way that I kind of level it is like you have OEM, what comes on the car. Then you have Group N, which is it's a stiffer mount. You don't have crazy NVH. It's what I use in the 05 STI. Then you have like street mounts from like IAG. They have like a street version with like rubber bushings. Yeah. And then you have their competition series. I have their competition series trans mount, the 17 STI. Personally, I love it. I like being able to hear the transmission.
I have I've got Lail competition, everything in Chewy.
Yeah.
And you've seen that.
Yeah.
I can set a cup in my cup holder and you literally watch it go.
Yeah, it spins. It'll spin in the cup holder
The whole time.
What? Beetle swap? Yeah, I forgot Fox has a Beetle.
Beetle swap!
This is like an older Beetle. It's like a 1960s or something like that. Charlie! Welcome, my man. Woo! How much did I miss? A decent amount. But we got the motor back. Charlie's been a champ all day, too. He's been going through his STI trying to like find this one wire for me that I couldn't figure out what it went to. There's one electrical connector that I just couldn't figure out what it went to. Guess what it went to? The low washer warning in your reservoir for your for your windshield wiper. I couldn't figure out what it went to. I could not figure out what this thing went to save my life. So Charlie went through. He like started removing his bumper and like going through all this stuff.
You're forcing people to tear apart
all
their
day.
cars.
I told him he didn't have to. But I appreciate it because now we know what that electrical connector goes to. Also, 707, appreciate the dono. When's that SRT4 gonna go up against the daily STI? I love the content. Keep the EG33 build going. Hey, appreciate it, my friend.
The daily STI.
Yeah, the 05
That's
STI.
more fair.
That's more fair. Your car's gonna make like 600 wheel horsepower. Mine's 457.
But I'll just spin.
If we go from a dig, I mean, I feel like it'd be fair from a dig. From a roll, that thing would kill me. It would. From a roll, that thing would smash on me.
We'll see what it makes.
I could just do horrible, and it could be like they could just be like, Matt, it only made 400. And then I'll be like, why is 4 always the number?
Why? You just can't get
What do you mean 400?
I mean, I'm down once the SRT gets running. I mean, we can go from a dig and
I'm shooting for... I'm personally shooting for July. But I'll say I'm time stamping it September.
So September is like the timestamp, but you're shooting for July.
Yeah, that's my personal goal is July. I know I won't hit it. Or maybe I will. But that's what I'm shooting for. September is probably more realistic.
It's doable. It's doable. I'm thinking Volvo 240 sleeper build. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun one. Plumber, you... Read it.
You Matt Pinez?
I'm 5. I'm a 5-year-old at heart.
Pin 15, my man.
Pin 15. No, what is it? Penn Island.
Pin Island.
It's Penn Island. I remember in 3rd grade, everyone used to write Penn Island on their papers. You go in the bathroom stall, Penn Island, everywhere. What would you say is better on a 15 plus STI compared to older chassis? We talked about that one. Yo, you coming down to Toge Fest this year at the Dragon? I mean, that would be fun. I
do want to go to the Dragon.
Realistically, I don't think I have the time. I don't think I have the budget to be able to drive all the way down there.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest holdup. Think so. Hi, how you doing this evening? Is the engine minty or broken? I saw you comment on the story earlier. The engine is minty. It's like super minty. You guys will get like the whole video. I am so far back in chat right now. Jesus. Yeah, the engine's minty. It's all in one piece. It's not damaged. Everything's solid on it. Super happy with it. We're going to start building it tomorrow. We're going to start putting it together. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm pumped to get it going. Cannot wait. But I'm so far back in the chat, you guys. I got to jump off. I still have to edit the video for tomorrow. We've been going about an hour. I know I got a late start today when you guys come to Florida. One day. Not today, not tomorrow, but one day. But I got to edit tomorrow's video. We got a late start to the stream. I'll try to get another one in this weekend because we got a late start to this one. We only got an hour in on this one. But I appreciate everyone swinging by the stream tonight. I appreciate all the donos. You guys always come in here, kill it every single time. Keep an eye out for the video tomorrow morning, unboxing and going over the EG33, showing just how minty it is. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. If I don't talk to you guys this weekend in any of the streams or any comments. And I've said and way too many times. I don't know why I keep saying and.
And thanks.
But I'll